Good Monday. Good morning. It's Monday. Mending Monday. For me, yes, yes, yes. Had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It was so beautiful. You know, those last past posts I was posting, reposted. And as I looked at them, it was talking about, it was the time that it was my son's buck and toe. And then this weekend, I was so blessed to be a part of my BBS's son's buck and toe. And I'm so grateful. So grateful. I really got filled a little bit this weekend. And I appreciate the time. It meant a lot to me. So, thank you, beautiful people. Thank you. I mean, with what's going on in my life, it was very special to be a part of that. And well, I don't have any money until like the 20th, so it was very nice, my BBS, to help me out with that. And then we went out for breakfast, and I was feeling bad because I'm like, huh. And then, well, they messed up my order, and I had eggs, and so my dinner was free. And I said, well, how about that? They mess up on my deal and mess up on my meal and compliment, or give us my meal for free. They took that off the bill, and because I was sitting here worried about. Always, it's still there, right? That's still very difficult. See, but I grew up with no money. I'm used to not having any money, right? So then you miss out on a lot of things then too, especially when. Anyway, it's not about that. It wasn't about that. It was about the beauty, and then that was beautiful too. That I appreciate that, and I don't take it very lightly, right? It means a lot, and although I haven't grew up in a family, we never had money, right? We're rich with love, right? I've grown up. I've spent my whole life below the poverty line, but that's not what's bringing tears to my eyes. It's the joy of that, and then I hold my own self back too, feeling embarrassed or whatever, right? Because there is so much judgment and stigma and stuff out there, right? For anything. For me, I try to use the systems as resources, as that's what they're there for, to give you a hand up, right? I'm not looking. I've never ever been one to look for a hand out. But there's still little bits in me at times like that where I notice the stuff that comes up in me and I feel out of place. Wow. But I felt so comfortable too, right? There was just these little things that I had to notice. I just had to notice about that. Excuse me, with my phone's ringing. My editor told me to shut the phones off and stuff. I didn't, right? But overall, aside that, I didn't want to get into that. I got home, my kids were sad this morning, so of course that trips me up too, because I woke up feeling good this morning. Happy about the times, reconnecting with old friends too. That helped me connect with times when I was feeling like me, right? In a time when I was a teenager, right? When I knew it all. I knew exactly what I wanted, who I was going to be, who I was, who I am, all that. My family's around me, right? But I got older, grew up, and saw how I was, those survival things that helped me to survive, right? Feeling like I lied to myself. And I know I didn't. I know my family loves me. And I love them unconditionally, no matter what. So, and I'm a family girl. It's my favorite thing. Watch a family get along. Yeah, there are little dramas, not like bad drama. Like every family's got drama. Geez. But that can laugh together. That's the best medicine. Laughing with your loved ones, I think, right? Living, loving, laughing. And it's so beautiful. Amazing beings. So glad to be a part of that. And also, of course, right? Missing my own sons. There was a girl there that reminded me. Looked a little bit like my daughter-in-law. Such a mix, right? It's got to stop stressing me out. Right? Stop stressing me out. Kids. That's one of my Christmas gifts from the kids one year, I think. Christmas this year, that stuff, I'm thinking about that too. So many, right? Mixed emotions. Is that the crab? Moody, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm all of them all at once. Takes some special talent, let me tell you, to feel everything all at once. Right? No wonder I crave that padded cell in the jacket that makes me feel loved, right? Because you're always embraced in that hug. Oh, right? And that room with the cushiony sides, like, oh, be like in a cloud room. Right? Don't know how I haven't been locked up already. Yeah, too much fun. In my own mind, right? Okay. Monday. Haven't been on in a while. I gotta keep up with it. It's been hard. Tomorrow, actually, when you watch this, it'll be last Tuesday. I go see the cardiologist, and then it's the 28th. I get hooked up to the heart monitor. So again, you know what? It's my grieving. I've never grieved so much. Right? Never allowed myself to feel it anyway. I felt sadness and depression and anger, but those were all the negative emotions, which is not really negative. It's which we labeled them, and it's the denying of them that makes them seem even more, right? What you resist persists, and it does. These are good ways to let it out. I highly recommend it. A video just for yourself, even like vlogs, writing. Like I learned with journaling, some people write and burn those. For myself, when I first learned about journaling, it was about getting it all out and then looking back, and it was like a ruler or measurement for me to look back and see how far I've come. I also used them in the ways because, hey, you know, I wanted to be like my mom. My mom always gave the best advice to bring my friends home. Oh, you don't know what to do here? Come talk to my mom. Come talk to my mom. And I'd be listening, taking in, and okay, what did she say? What did she say? Right? So I always wanted to be like my mom and help others and give the best advice. And right, it's an inside job. Ain't nothing I can do, right? But I gotta do that for myself too. And I just totally lost my train of thought there with that. Right? How people tap into their own. It's not about advice, because I don't know you better than you. I don't know what's best for you. I might think that I do. Well, I try to avoid that. I've been working on that, not thinking that I know what's best for anybody else. I've been working at that for years. It still happens, though. Still being human. But, yeah, tap into that for yourself. What is that for you? Like, totally. Gapped it all out. So many thoughts going on at the same time. Right? And I was happy this morning. I was really happy. See, this my powers. I've still given my power away to my kids. Because it gets thrown off with them. Because they look so miserable here. I miss them all weekend. They come home and they just upset about something. Each one of them. One gets upset about that, and then the other one, oh, but because that one's upset, got to be upset about something too. I'm going to get upset about something too, and then the other one, and then getting angry at me like it's all my fault because their stuff don't work. It's normal. Normal, whatever that is, right? As kids stuff, as parents, we'll all go through that kind of stuff. But that's our job as parents, right? To teach them the more honest ways to get stuff and not the manipulation, and to hold them accountable. accountable and responsible for their choices and stuff so that they learn. That helps to empower our children too so that they have a choice, right? Right? Well, you can't play your game. Well, I bought that game so you could play it. Right? I didn't buy this game just to go nah, 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 nah. Nope, you can't play it. Well, look at, there's the game you wanted, but no, you can't play it. No, right? It's incentive. You do the work, you balance work and play, right? Because I want to help you out. Because as we get into adults, some of us, we spend all of our time working and we don't play. We need to balance that. So I think for my kids here, I'm trying to give you a head start so you can learn to balance work and play right now, right? So whatever you put into work around the house, because I won't pay for chores, because I feel that's doing my kids a disservice. They're not going to get paid for doing their own dishes or their laundry when they move out, right? So it's kind of a false impression of the world, I guess. That's just me. Um, but, you know, when they do their chores, then they can have some time on the game, right? And I would equal that. Whatever amount of time you put into doing your work, and y'all know what to do. And if you just take initiative, you don't have to hear me saying it, because I'm quite annoyed by repeating it myself. But, you know, you put that time in to doing your chores, and then that's the time you'll get on your game. But if you don't put the time in to doing the chores, well, you ain't going to get the time on the game, right? That's just the way it works. So don't sit here and go, Mom won't let me play the game. It's, I am not doing my chores so that I can play in the game, right? I don't know. That's a specific example for here in my home. I don't know how that works in your home. I mean, and to each their own. We all have our own ideas of how we want to raise our children. There's some things in common that all children need, that love, that understanding, right? But, I mean, different households, it's different households. Right? What works for my kids ain't going to work for you. Hey, you have all the kids in the same household and everything is not going to work the same for each and every child. We've got to be able to adjust, right? That also teaches our kids to be able to adapt and to adjust, right? We'd be role models of that. Anyways, so getting better. I'll get the answers. I'm going to slow down, feeling less embarrassed about it, and just embracing this young old body, right? And honor it. Take that time to learn different ways of working in it. I didn't dance as much, which is great, because it seems like I didn't have the splitting hangover. Like, I'm exhausted, total fatigue. Yes, pain, 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 but not like it used to be before, when I'd had all that other stress too. Still got stress. It's a different kind of stress, because it's not chipping away at my self-confidence. Mind you, the kids, you know, because they picked up on some habits there that can. But then the kids have been taught, and I think feels like sometimes, right? They feel like they got to step into the parenting, and they're trying to parent each other. Well, because they've heard their mother slowly going crazy, and then even from their mother when I feel like I'm going crazy, you know, and I say that. So I try to tell them, you know what? People that are actually really, you know, like crazy, don't think that they're crazy, right? They don't crave those padded cells, you know? So take note of that. Like, I call myself crazy Chris Carr, but you see in a fun way. I mean, we're all strange and weird to somebody, right? Anyways, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if I'll get into the card readings today. I want to do the talks and stuff. Going to figure this out. I mean, I do this YouTube, the whole initial thing was not about making money. I mean, that's a bonus to it. The initial purpose of this is to share for my own healing, and hoping that it helps others in their healing too, right? So that you can see you're not alone in this. It also helps me to see that I'm not alone in this by the comments that I get back. You know, you might not all see them here, but I do. I am getting comments back, and I need to look at that too. So I know. I also feel the vibes. I really do. My goodness. Tuned into that. Learning to trust in my intuition. Learn the difference, right? So we have our instinct and our intuition. I don't know, I haven't studied enough to do difference, but it can make sense to me, right? The instinct is that survival, helps us to survive. And intuition will help us to thrive. right? Instinct is about getting us to safety. Intuition is about guiding us to serenity. I don't know. To our fully whole selves. Fully holy selves. Maybe. Who knows? Well, that's my little talk for the Mondays. And I'm going to be getting back out there. Because I do need these routines and stuff too. It's driving me crazy not working. That's part of it helped me stay in routines. Like my brain kind of needs that, you know? Like a structure, right? But one that can be flexible. Like I'm not a very, has to be this way, right? Parts of me is. Now, anyways, how's your Monday going? Oh, are you ready for these holidays? These holidays, that's something that's coming up on me too. Okay, stop. It's okay. Never mind, I'll tell you to stop. Right, it's all right. My children were home with me last Christmas and the Christmas before. So that's been going through my mind too. But I'll, for them, it's for them to have Christmas with their father this year. It's for them. Right? You can see here, less work I'll have to do here. It's less stress on me for that too. Christmas hasn't been the same for me in years. It used to be my favorite holiday. Used to. Not about the presents, about the family connection. I've never been a material girl. Well, because since I was young, we had to leave everything. So, right? Any material thing I got attached to was taken away. So, you know what? No. Can't take that with me. I've got a few little things. When you come in my house, I look like a friggin' hoarder. So it would be like, no, I don't think so. Even my BBS wouldn't believe that, right? But I got dumped on a lot by other people. For me, because I've had to leave stuff behind. I would keep a little couple things. I have a couple little sentimental things. But because of this other stuff, right, I'll carry that for you. I mean, I got stuff from teenage kids that, like, toys of my brothers, that kind of, and then socks from the house that we grew up in. I'm like, how did I end up with all the unmated socks from my family home, right? It's like, when I stopped taking the emotional stuff from my mother, she started bringing physical stuff, right? And then ripping everything out. So there was that. That's that crazy making stuff. I'm thinking I'm just crazy. Like, really? Why would anybody really do that? My mother would never do stuff like that, right? But I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to. I knew. I knew. But I didn't want to believe it. With my mom and with my girl, too. Both. All my children, I knew. I didn't want to believe it. I still don't want to, but even more so, I'm not going to be in denial, because being in denial causes a whole lot more pain and hurt. And hell, the whole freaking system's in denial right now. So, right? Will they come back and try and cover their asses and hurt my children more than in that? I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting off now. I just wanted to come in and say I had a great time this weekend, and thank you to all you beautiful people I was celebrating with. Thank you. It felt so good to have my heart filled though there. It's just been feeling so empty. You people's got a very special place here. Always. Thank you. Now I just keep saying that. I'm not political. I didn't get all those stuff. But apparently there's something with this you people stuff, right? Oh, I love laughing. Laughter's the best medicine. So keep loving, keep laughing, and keep living. Keep living. Keep being you. And shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what? This world needs you. Yes, it do. Right? I need you. Thank you for being here. I mean, we all need these connections. I was, for one, wanted to be self-sufficient. I don't need anybody. We do. That's the thing. Us humans, we don't get that connection and attachment stuff at the start. We need those healthy connections, healthy attachments, because that's how we thrive. That's how we see how we're doing. We see those reflections in others around us, and we can gauge the world and get through it by that, right? But hey, not everybody around are reflecting like you. Sometimes they're reflecting something you need to look at within you, something you've gone through, whatever that is. Oh, we can just dive so deep and get so twisted and tangled in the mud and the seaweed. So let's not do that. If you need to, you can. Come see me. We can talk it out together. I don't have all this stuff here, but come on in for tea. You want to drop by for a spot of tea? Come and talk to me. Right, just get it off your chest. I'm a good listener. I've been told that before. Because I can listen. I know how to keep my mouth shut. I had to learn to be quiet very young, you know. Anyways. There we go. Got to leave you with a smile. Oh, biggest hot hugs ever. Oh. Right? Thank you for being you. Shining your light through in everything you do. Right? We already said it, but you can never say it enough. This world needs you. Yes, you. Every single one of you, no exceptions. To be you, fully, wholly, completely. Thank you. I see you. Oh, I do. You're so beautiful. Thank you.